They be like, black suicide is a fable. Only thing black in suicide is those phantom doors. I can still remember the ambulance rushing down the road. I can still remember the paramedics running up the stairs as my sister lay with her arms stretched to God after swallowing close to 20 iron pills. I can still remember hearing my mom screech and cry in the background saying, God, keep her alive, while the paramedics shook her just to keep her coherent as they put her in the ambulance, drove her about 20 minutes to the hospital where they spent 20 minutes pumping her stomach. I can still remember the way my mom screamed. It felt like broken glass to my flesh. It felt like all those childhood dreams that she told me about how people broke her, and all I wanted to do was break them. See, in black families, we identify with trauma, but we don't talk about it later on. Just like we don't talk about my sister at age 23 who almost ran into traffic, and my aunt had to tackle her, tell her, you got a daughter that's worth living for. You have something in this world to embrace what it is. See, black families, we turn our trauma into fairy tales. Say that God was trying to help us through, saying it was the flesh or the demon, or we didn't understand how amazing it is to be alive. See, we don't talk about those things, just like we don't talk about me being 8. As I slowly mixed together my own homemade version of mustard gas, a little bit of bleach, a little bit of ammonia, a little bit of alcohol, the way it felt my lungs ripped from its flesh, tried to breathe and regurgitate all my insides in that moment, opened up a window, tried to breathe out all that pain, poured the rest of that concoction in the toilet, just like black families pour out all their pain. See, I tried to connect to what it is to be alive, but in black families, they'll tell everyone to be quiet, but no one is safe. Tell you it's pass on from generation to generation. That's why we have uncles with wandering hands that touch not only one, but multiple generations, to the point where you're forced to show up at their funeral as to say you are the dirty mark in their existence of life, as to say you still gotta be good in your place, and while they mourn this person who touched and made you feel like nothing in this world. See, in black families, we say God is gonna make it better, but we never talk about how we can make each other better. We never cry. We never let go of what it is to be inside. We say be quiet and be strong. But what happens when you hear the suicide comments inside your own flesh, when you tell your mom that you want to be here sometimes, but other times you don't, and all your family says the most selfish thing you can do is commit suicide. So all you do is contemplate about keeping them proud, but not breaking yourself in the same time. See, I'm so tired of living under these masks. See, they say we are a proud people. They say we made it through slavery, but sometimes we tattoo our trauma on our skin and call it battle scars, but really they're just open wounds that we dig and pick at each and every day. But I guess until we're ready to talk about it, we'll just be like, black suicide is a fable. Only thing black in suicide is those phantom doors.